The current situation in Lebanon, in Beirut, where the UK has advised its nationals to leave, resembles the Afghanistan evacuation in terms of urgency, but differs slightly in execution. In Afghanistan, the UK, along with its allies, carried out a large-scale military operation involving RAF aircraft and ground troops to evacuate citizens and Afghan allies directly from Kabul's Hamid Karzai International Airport. The operation was highly coordinated under challenging conditions, even if Dominic Raab was sunning himself on a beach in Crete, with the presence of Taliban forces, the risk of terrorist attacks. In contrast, the situation in Lebanon is currently being managed through commercial means, with the UK government working to increase flight capacity, secure seats for British nationals on commercial airlines, and the security situation in Lebanon, while dangerous, has not yet reached the same critical level that necessitated military intervention as in Afghanistan. However, challenges such as reduced availability of flights, limited exit options by land, and heightened regional instability pose significant hurdles to the evacuation process. And the UK's response, including deploying consular support teams, urging nationals to register their presence, reflects a more diplomatic and logistical approach compared to the military-led evacuation from Afghanistan, even if a significant number of military are currently being moved to Cyprus to help. The urgency is similar, but the methods differ significantly due to the varying nature of the crises in these two different contexts of war. But overall, the impression given is that we aren't quite doing what we should. The ministry has advised British nationals to register their presence in Lebanon and to stay informed. I'm not sure that's that's really possible. People can't leave by the border crossing in Israel, for example. The border with Syria is open, but who would want to go there? The Foreign Office advises against all travel to Syria due to the ongoing conflict and unpredictable security conditions, but advises British nationals to leave Lebanon by any practical means. And I'm not sure how that's supposed to be done. Many airlines have cancelled their flights: Air Arabia, Air France, Cyprus Air, Egypt Air, Turkish Airlines, Royal Jordanian. And probably the most significant is the cancellation of the Turkish Airlines. Normally it operates 3 flights per day to Istanbul, where there are many connections to the UK. If those flights aren't going, how exactly are people supposed to leave immediately? Again, the problem that we've got in this country, in Britain, is we think rhetoric is more important than reality. And this rather prim and patronising comment, the FCDO continues to advise against all travel to Lebanon. If you're currently in Lebanon, we encourage you to leave while commercial options remain viable. Those commercial options are barely viable. Look at the facts. Look at the number of airlines that are actually functioning. And it serves no purpose to say there's 700 British troops in Cyprus preparing for a possible evacuation. They're in Cyprus. They should now be on the ground in Lebanon helping people to leave before there is a crisis. For some bizarre reason, we seem to have lost the sense of urgency and acting before there's a problem, rather than this sort of constant failure, acting after the problem is there, a problem often created by ourselves. This is a disgrace. If anybody's in Lebanon and has more information, please get in touch. But the road up to the sanctuary Saint Charbel was attacked yesterday or the day before, I think. The roads simply are not passable. They're full of people escaping from southern Lebanon, so you can't get to the airport. That is part of the problem. Um, and and the wittering of the Foreign Office in Britain seems to be simply for show. Oh, we're doing all we can. I don't think so. I don't think we're doing enough.